Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Extreme Gamers, here again, and today I'm not be doing any unboxing, games reviews, or other type of stuff. Today I'm going to do a special type. I'm going to do a system test on GTA 5 running on PCs. GTA 5 has been released on PC this year, and a lot of PC gamers are getting it, and some who don't own console have a PC at home but not sure if he could their PC could handle it. I'm here to show you that right now I'm running a mid-range PC. I'm using a mid-range PC like those normal home type one, a bit much better than those home type one, you know, like more to a gaming PCs, but it's around mid-range that kind of most people would own one. Before I start, I'm gonna briefly talk about what I'm gonna do and my system specs. So I'm going to test out the frame rates using my PC to test out on 3 different locations. I'm going to test out on a highway, mountains, and driving a plane, and we're going to see how does the frame rate differs, which my settings here, my graphics settings was all set to extreme maximum, was all full HD, full screen, aspect ratio set to 60 Hz. I don't know why it's 50 Hz. And yeah, I have everything on to the max, everything on ultra settings to the max settings. We have everything on, everything to the max. So you can see here it exceeds by 3. It's exceeded what the graphic range, the amount of RAM on the graphic card, but I still don't feel any lag. So let me give you a brief specs of my PCs. My PC is currently running an Intel Core i7 2600 processor, water cooled, and the graphic card is an AMD R9 280X 3 Gigabyte Windforce edition, which is being a triple fan to keep it more cool, and running on 16 gig of RAM, and those are not high-end RAMs, that's just normal RAMs, and it's running on 2 terabyte HDD, and it's not SSD, so it's kind of a mid-range type one, and yeah. So right now you can see I'm running at 59 frames per second, but after all those max out settings, and it's running on my Acer borderless Full HD monitor, not a 4K monitor, and we're gonna see how this fare out to other PCs. So we're gonna take a look, and once you see my frame rate all the way dropped to 33 frames per second. It's really nothing to me. 33 frames per second and 60 frames per second doesn't really matter to me. As you can see, the texture on the car, the details, the quality on everything, it's really fine. And okay, let's get into the car. And remember, these are all maxed out, right? And it's on an R9 280S, which was in 2013. It's 2 years now. And yeah, so our first destination was should be on a highway. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can check out the map on a highway. Which place do you think is a highway? Huh? Let me see. I think this would be a nice highway to go to. Shall we go to this one? Alright, I also think of going here. No. Wait a minute. Why don't we go here? Alright, next destination. We are on the way. Look, as you can see, I've been driving with a lot of cars and everything. We can see it's pretty smooth. The frame rate still keep above 50 frames per second, and yeah, there's no graphic lags or anything. There's no more building popping out, no more items, anything popping out. Everything was really smooth on the max out settings, like even on the ultra settings. And it works really well. As you can see, it's never gone below 30 frames per second, even on so many cars right here. Okay, and we are on the way entering the highway. where there will be a lot of cars. Alright, so we're gonna take a look and let's see. Oh, I just crashed. As you can see, once I crashed, I dropped to 29 frames per second, but it's still okay, it's still fine. As you can see, we have a lot of cars, buses, trucks, lorries around here, and the frame rate is still pretty decent. So we're gonna go at a very high speed. Shall we change the view? Let me see, good handle. Okay, once I change the view, you can see the frame rate dropped to 29 frames per second. Still okay, 31, 39, no lags. And you can see there's more cars, still around 28, 24, oh, it dropped 24. Alright, we are entering an area with more cars. A more dense area. Okay, I pause it for a while. Alright, we can see it's quite dense. We got 24. Let's change the view and we'll see how. Alright, this is the more dense area. We got around 24 frames per second. Still okay, I don't see any lags. Okay, once we are out of the tunnel, we can see that the frame rate rises to above 30 frames per second. Still really good. Alright, so still pretty decent. You don't see any lags, any poppings from the game. And now for the next destination, we are going to an area where there's a lot of mountains and grass. So let's make our way here. Alright, I will see you again when I was there. Alright guys, now I'm on my way to the mountains where there will be a lot of grass and all types of terrains, and yeah, you'll be very oh shit. As you can see, there's a few of grass here, and the frame rate was dropped to 21 frames per second. That's not a good sign, but I'm gonna have a full test on the mountains. Alright, so making my way there. Alright. I didn't know where's the mountain is, but where is? I think there'll be much more in front. And as we can see, we are at the factory area. Alright, I'm interested in this. As you can see, there's a few grass here, and my frame rate was dropped to 20 plus. Still quite decent. No lags. I don't see any lags. Still can handle. Alright. It have a major drop to 19 frames per second. Still okay. Well, there's a lot of grass here. As you can see, the frame rate, there's a bit of lag. I can see now. It was around 19, 20, and there will be more and more grass coming out here. Let's try to drive around the grass and let's see how it does. Alright, it seems that the frame rate was around 19 to 22. Still okay. Still very happy with it. Still pretty good with it. Alright, it seems that we are traveling to somewhere else. Where could this place be? Alright, I may not want to go there, but as you can see, I was driving around that area. Oh, there's a mountain here. Let's go there and have a full test of it, shall we? Alright. There's more grass down here, and the frame rate was dropping up to 18, 19 frames per second. Okay, there's a bit of crashing around here. Let's make our way to the mountains. We'll see you again in the mountain. Alright, as you can see, I was trying to jump over this fence by the field. I got my tire stuck here and I can't do anything to it. The car is completely stuck. And I have to walk it on foot. And yeah, there's no car, there's trolley as well. So anyway, let's try running around this glass nested area and let's see how it fares out. Okay, as you can see, it drops to 19 frames per second, 18 frames per second. There's a very huge drop. It's really not a good sign, but you can see an R9 280X can actually handle maxed out graphics at a very good range. Let's try to spin around this area. Let's see how it, okay, it's around 17, 16 frames per second. Still pretty good. Let's switch it to first person view and take a look how it does. Alright, gonna jump around here. Alright, gonna turn around, spin around here. You can see we got a twin. Well, okay, that's when we look up, that's 46 frames per second. Once we look down, yeah, the major drop to 70 frames per second. That is really bad. I'm looking down and turning circles. Yeah. Frame rate is still pretty decent. I think I'm not. Oh yeah, there's a few cars here. Let's try to hijack one and drive around here. Okay, guys, I managed to get a truck. It's not as good as you think, but yeah, even if you're driving with your car, you will still get around 19, 25. Let's see the first person view. Pretty decent frame rate. I get 25 using first person view driving a vehicle. Alright, now I'm stuck. Anyway, now I'm good. As you can see, it's pretty okay for me, getting 18 frames per second. But I'll not be doing a review on driving on the plane because it's far from the airport, and even though I haven't even unlocked an airport, I was still in the first mission. Okay, let's give it around. Let me see. Around 18, 17 frames per second, and once we're on the road, it's a huge jump to 30 frames per second. So right now I'm going to do a benchmark test on this, and we're going to see how it fares out. Okay, you can see we are still on maximum settings, on the most extreme settings, everything on ultra settings. Alright, so let's run the test, benchmark test, and see how it scores. Right, so let's take a look. Sit back and enjoy the full show. Alright, you can see you have 31 frames per second, 27. Alright, I'm gonna shut my mouse up and you guys can take a look at how it fares out. from what we can see down there, I have never seen such amazing graphics, and this benchmark was on an ultra settings, and the frame rate had never dropped below 20 frames per second. That's something I want to say about it, because on this type of graphic cards, I was expecting it to drop like around 17 frames per second during those explosion of flying around the plane. I was expecting that, but it didn't. I was really I was really happy about it. And if you guys want a decent frame rate rather than dropping into 19 or 18 frames per second, I would suggest you to keep it in high range to have a nice gameplay and a smooth gameplay. Well, even if you can keep it on an ultra settings, I don't see there's any wrong with it. As you can see, it's pretty smooth, everything runs really well. I'm really enjoying playing GTA 5. I had GTA 5 on my Xbox One, my PS3, and PCs. I bought it on most consoles, and it's really fun. Yeah, so if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, dislike it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.